Well, hello, welcome to Wally Bois, and I want to remake a video. I made a video a while back about how to sharpen an Opinel pocket knife. One of these little ones, little folding French pocket knives. Great little things, you get a super sharp edge on them. But I made this video and I put some stupid music on it and no one could hear me talk. And obviously you want to hear me, don't you? Of course you do. No? Okay. So, these little blades are actually really easy to sharpen because they're not like, for instance, this cleaver that has a tapered blade, a grind on each face, and then you put a micro bevel or your main bevel on the edge itself to create your sharp bit, you know, for chopping and cutting and what have you. The beauty about these little blades, they don't really have a micro bevel. You can put a micro bevel on them if you want, but you can get away with not actually putting one on at all if you so wish. I just cut my finger with it, so it kind of proves it really. See that? We did it earlier. So these blades have a blade shape sort of like a triangle with straight sides, not bumpy sides that have a straight sides on either side. And then obviously where it meets, it creates a point. And that is your, well, that's your sharp edge. Now, that sharp edge, you can put another little micro bevel on the end of it, and I believe actually that Opinel put one on there for you. I don't think it's really necessary, but they do that so they don't have to polish the sides of the blade and make it look a bit scruffy. But I don't care about looking scruffy, I just want it to be sharp. Isn't that scruffy after all, is it anyway? Because I polish the flats to create my sharp edge. Now this picture here, you can see here like a sort of more normal kind of traditional pocket knife. You'll have a bit of a tapered blade, but then you'll have a primary grind, and then you have a secondary grind on the point here, create your sharp edge. Now, these blades are quite good. This particular one is a stainless steel version, which is the 12. I wrote this down here somewhere. 12C27 tool steel, stainless steel tool steel, whereas the carbon ones are XC90 carbon steel, and they both get a really good edge. The carbon steel is a little bit better, I would say, but it rusts. So if you leave it in your box, what have you, fishing box, tack box, whatever you're going to do, you're going to find that it's going to corrode on you. You can get some surface rust. So you have to protect them. And the best way to do that is you just have, if you could keep it in your fishing tackle box, put it in an oily rag or something like that, just to, to keep the moisture away. Or just get yourself a stainless steel one like this one, because it will still get blooming sharp. Yeah, right, okay. So all I use for this, I use an oilstone such as this Norton combination India oilstone, or you could use some diamond sharpening such as what I've got here, and there's 3 grits there from 1,000 down to 300. I just start with the fine. In this case, this is a 600. And all I do is I put a bit of oil on there. I use oil on my diamond sharpeners as well. I know some people use Windex, Windoline or some sort of liquid, but I find it makes things corrode, and I don't want my tools to corrode, so I'd rather use a bit of oil, and I don't see why not. Yes, it's dirtier, but so what? So with these particular knives, because of the shape of the blade, what makes it really easy is if you polish off the flats, you'll automatically sharpen or hone the sharp bit, the edge. So all I do is I hold that flat onto the oilstone like so. There's no trying to guide it in the sense of holding it at an angle using some funny contraption or your muscle memory. I just literally just keep that flat on the stone and move it backwards and forwards, and you'll see that the oil changes colour. It goes black because there's little micro grinds of metal, and I won't go way across the stone because, like any oil stone, you don't want to be you don't want to be sharpening in the same place. So we don't do that. Flip it over and you do the other side. Now, once I'm satisfied I've got the bulk of the edge honed, I tend to then bring my handle up a little bit, sort of bringing the pressure onto the point. Because it's a Turkish shaped blade, it's got that curve to it, you need to sharpen that as well. And just doing the flats like so, you won't necessarily sharpen right to the point. So I just bring the handle up and I then sharpen the actual point of the blade and that curve. So I do that on both sides. I don't need to use too much in this blade because that was already fairly sharp. I just want to do your video, and I don't want to cut myself. That's how I cut myself earlier. I ran my finger across that. Not a great idea. No, because it's sharp. So, yeah, I'm quite satisfied with that. I don't know how sharp. I just try to cut a bit of paper with it. That's usually a good test, isn't it? It's not super sharp, I don't think. I'd need a finer oilstone for that. But for most people's purposes, a 600 is plenty fine enough. That's fairly sharp, isn't it? Ooh. If you get a notch in it, because this one has got a little notch in it, you might want to sharpen, keep sharpening until it's gone. But if it doesn't worry you too much, don't worry. But you'll feel it as you bring it across your paper. You'll feel the notch catching, and there's a couple of places on there where it's catching. So I think there's a little knot. There's a very tiny notch in that blade. Nothing really to be a problem. So there you go. That's how I sharpen my Opinel. But some people are going to say to me, what about the micro grind? And yes, you can put one on if you so wish. I never really bother. But to do that, you just want to lift your blade up. Instead of being flat, 100% flat on it, just lift the blade up a little bit just so you put more concentration onto the edge. So I would say you don't want to lift up any more than a mil, maybe 2 mil on the back, or what would it be at? 16th or 32nd of an inch on the top of the blade, and then bring that across the blade a few times until you're satisfied you've done your micro grind. Anyway, that's how I sharpen my Opinel pocket knife, folding pocket knife, and they're great little things. Get yourself one of these. They're only about a tenner, you know. Well, I think they're about €9 in France, is all they are. In England, they're about £10. But they're good little things, and they do them all different colours. They even do them in pink, if that's your thing. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching my little video on how to sharpen an Opinel pocket knife. And if you're most kind, and give me a like and subscribe, and maybe the little bell icon, because then you get a warm, fussy feeling in your pocket, and that'll be me uploading another video. Anyway, thank you for watching. I can't reach. Oh no, makes my hand a bit longer.